All right, guys, are hitting the turf course here at Saratoga. Last weekend here, we got the Flower Bowl Stakes defending champion Warlike Goddess. There she is coming on screen there, the 4-horse, 1-5 favorite. No surprise. Mike, Jared, you're with me here. If you wanted to bet this to make money, Mike, what's your move?
Oh, good luck. You try and beat Warlike Goddess, which is just lighting money on fire, it feels like, in this spot. So I played a triple, and I decided to try and keep Virginia Joy out of it. I thought that was the best way to do it. If you look at the daily doubles, they're not that sexy either. You're talking like $3 to $5 for a daily double. The 4-3 is paying $2 or $3, and the will pays. The 4-6 is paying $4. So you got to get pretty creative here and bet it straight if you're going to put the 4 on top. And I think you kind of have to, don't you, Jared?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at like a 4-6, maybe straight exacta. Just hammering the shit out of it. You're getting, that's how you make horses 1-5 and get 4-1 on the horse or something like that. But I don't have a lot of confidence in who's going to get second. I think it could be the 3 or the 6. I do have a lot of confidence, however, that the 4 is going to win.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting a pick 4 here too. In the last 2 races, you could get some prices. So maybe you go single, and you take your choice between American Revolution, Olympiad, First Captain in the next race, and try and create a pick 4 that starts you with some momentum here for a large denomination.
One thing's for sure, Joel Rosario, since he took over riding Warlike Goddess, she sits a lot closer to the pace. So when you have these short fields going along on the turf course is an important trait for her to have here. 2 more going in. The play that I had on the preview for the race was 4-1 and the 1 scratched. So you know what? I'll say 4-2 just because I'm on Team Shug McGahee today. He's got First Captain the next one. So we'll see if Flanagan's Cove with Jose Ortiz now riding for Javier Castellano. See if that can be the difference maker. But we're locked and loaded. Breeders' Cup Filly Mare Turf Berth on the line to the winner.
This is one where you're just excited to see her run, too. We haven't gotten to see Warlike Goddess run as much as we might have liked, and so it's awesome when you get to see her back on the track, especially after how good she was last time out.
I talked all about how Rosario keeps her close to the pace, and she's last going into the turn. Not a bad spot. It's where Julian Leigh-Peru always liked to spot her, but not where I thought she'd be.
It's Rosario. You never know.
It's always fun, I think, when you watch her run because she doesn't really face the craziest of competition, but it's always, every race she's got the whole field on, trying to beat her. So there's a lot of race tactics that go on, try to pin her in, whatever the case may be. So it's always she always gives you a little bit of anxiety, not for the good reasons, just because you're waiting to see her kind of tip out and then do her thing.
It's interesting you say that. You've got Virginia Joy for Chad Brown on the lead. The 7-horse, also Chad Brown. The jockeys looked in twice to find where the 4 is, specifically to keep her on that rail. Now, the rail has been a great spot, but they are crawling along here. I mean, 53.1 or 53 and a fifth to the half mile is walking out there for these horses.
They're doing their best to try and keep Warlike Goddess in trouble. And it's worth noting Virginia Joy's best race of her career, the only time she popped a triple-digit buyer, she did this going long in the Grade 2 Sheep's Head Bay earlier this year. So as soon as she went straight to the front, with Irad Ortiz Jr., the one piloting her, it's worth catching that. Rosario's got his feet on the brakes. Warlike Goddess looks like she's pissed off from riding behind horses and wants to go.
I mean, this isn't a great spot for her. 119 to 6 furlongs. She's going to have to run a big one here to be able to get the job done because Virginia Joy should have a ton left in the tank. I mean, this is turning into a 5-furlong sprint with an absolutely loaded horse up front, and you're giving away 3-4 lengths.
All right, I'm going to speed it up here now.
145 to the mile. It's so
He's
slow.
still holding her back.
Let's see.
Is he waiting for room? What is he doing?
I don't know.
Is she just that good?
He's got room now.
But he's going to have to run. I mean,
can she get that? I mean, it's a huge effort if she gets up.
Nope.
You got to be kidding me.
No, that's he cost her that win.
Yep.
Oh, Joel.
Tell us right now in the comments, because we get this crap all the time. Tell us right now how that was not Joel Rosario's fault for her losing that. Great ride from Irad Ortiz. Did exactly what he was supposed to with Virginia Joy. Rode her perfectly. Rosario, you tell us right now in the comments how that was not Rosario's fault right there.
I mean, that's just an example of, when you're on the best horse, don't get the horse beat. And when you're 1-9, 1-5, I think is the off odds, but 1-9 for the most part of the betting. I get to save ground, but to not on the third turn just go wide, right? Just start your run a little bit earlier and make sure the horse is in the clear, because she didn't get to start running there until what, the last eighth of the race, if that. I mean, because of the trouble that she was in before that.
Look right here, right there is when he hit the go on her. She was already well straight. He was just, I mean, through the turn, he's holding her reins and he's keeping her in back. I'm like, stop.
Well, look at how fast they come home in too. I mean, 11 seconds for the final quarter or final furlong there. I mean, that's flying.
Well, and that's Virginia Joy's final furlong. That's not Warlike Goddess's final furlong. So she went sub 11.
Yeah. I
mean, you said it. It's like, if she wins here, this is a huge effort because she had to do everything, kind of stacked up against her. It's just, I don't know how he rode her like it was an overconfident ride. I mean, plain and simple. He just assumed that that he could track down Virginia Joy again. Remember, this is the horse who he beat. That's the thing. She beat handedly this horse last time. I mean, just beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, I like my overconfident rides 3 wide versus on the hedge, because then at least the horse is going to be able to run when they get loose.
Man,
I mean, that's
Virginia
just
Joy. she's going to go to the Philly Mare turf. Here's the thing with Warlike Goddess. She's not going to see these horses again because the whole plan was to go to the turf so she could go 1.5 miles at Keeneland. And if you look at Warlike Goddess's record, she does love going 1.5 miles. This is her first defeat at Keeneland, but she has won the Grade 3 Bewitched Stakes. First defeat at Saratoga, but she's won the Bewitched Stakes, which is 1.5 mile race at Keeneland twice. So she'll head to the Breeders' Cup turf. She's going to face the boys. Let's focus on the winner here before we wrap up. Where, Mike, do you put Virginia Joy in this division, taking Warlike Goddess out of it?
Maybe 5th or 6th, like not very high up, right? Like this is a Grade 2 race. We're not even the Grade 1 level here. And I mean, she's someone I wouldn't play at the Breeders' Cup. This was a perfect trip. My takeaways from this race is, hey, maybe we get a better price on Warlike Goddess down the line. I mean, even in the turf, you're going to get a better price now because she lost this race. So if you like her in the turf, her losing here at 1-5 wasn't a bad thing. And sometimes with these horses, it's good to take a race and watch it and see what happens, because 1-5, it's tough to make money. Now coming back in the turf, you're going to get significantly better price because she went down.
Jared, what about you, bud? Where do you put Virginia Joy in the Breeders' Cup Philly Mare turf?
To me, this is more of a how did Warlike Goddess get beat here versus Virginia Joy being this super impressive horse that I'm excited to play. I think she's not anywhere really near the top of the barn in the Chad Brown barn, even that. So maybe 4th or 5th. I don't necessarily view her as a serious contender. To me, I'd take this race as I can't believe, and I just hopped on Twitter because it's always fun. And I mean, you're not alone. We're not alone on the Rosario bashing now. I mean, it is, it's bad.
Welcome to the bandwagon. There's plenty of seats in the back.
Yeah, exactly. You guys drive that train. Everyone can hop in the back on this one, because I'm going to say that Rosario and Mott are going to have some words here right now. Yeah, actually.
we talk about how Joe Elgins don't fall off rides. Apparently, that's not even easy enough for him sometimes, because this was a don't fall off ride, and he didn't fall off, and he still got beat by IRED.
This was a don't fall off and don't keep your foot on the brake when it's go time. That's what this mount was called. Let us know in the comments. What did you think about this race? What do you think about the horses moving forward? And of course, let us know Breeders' Cup Philly Mare turf thoughts. This seems like yet another year when the Euros are probably going to come over and win this one. So if you're a European follower, let us know who we should be talking about. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you at the track.